Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today I have 3 Tower of Doom teams for you for the Brown Tower of Doom event. And in this video I'm going to go over some tricks and secrets and tips and stuff for the Tower of Doom so you can be doing it correctly. But yeah, Brown is what we got. So I have 3 teams. I have a high level, a mid level, and a low level for this event. Your restriction, you're going to have to pick Brown troops, but you can pick whatever weapon you want. So first thing that comes to mind is just use your Guild Wars, your Brown Guild Wars team. Sir Quentin Hadley and Guard's Avatar comes to mind. High King Iron Gut, Chalcedony, stuff like that. First team here, we got Mountain Crusher, Sycorax, Mistralis, and Megavoris. The Psycho Mega Missy, you've seen it before. You get up the Mountain Crusher, you get up the Sycorax, you cast Sycorax on brown or blue a bunch of times. You got the Megavore for when you got like a super high level, they have lots of armor and lots of HP. You can cast that to strip all their armor. And then you just do the Mistralis and Sycorax dance from then on out. Mistralis is your free damage, Sycorax is your infinite loop. Cast on brown or blue, and just go until they die. Early on, you won't need to cast the Megavore at all. Later on, when they have like more armor, you can strip it off there just to make the battles go faster. But yeah, some secrets and tricks and tips for the Tower of Doom, which by the way, I'm not playing in the Tower of Doom at the moment. I want to get y'all these teams as fast as possible. So I did like some of them in PvP, some of them in Explore. It's the same thing, like it doesn't hurt anything. The only thing is like it'll be easier for you because you'll have potions. You're gonna buy up to the weapon. That's the first tip or trick. Make sure you buy up to the new weapon, the new Doomed weapon. You don't want to be getting that in the Soul Forge. You don't want to be getting that a year from now. If possible, make sure in the shop you buy up to the Doomed Dagger or Poignard or whatever it's called. Because you're going to need that. You're going to need some turns anyway, and you might as well get the potions and stuff. So buy up to that 900. It's going to be 900 diamonds in the Soul Forge if you don't get it now. So get your turns, get your potions while you get the weapon so you don't have to miss out. You don't have to get it a year from now. And it's cheaper and easier. It's better right now to get it right now while you're doing the event. Alright, so your guild is going to have a person called a scout that's going to go up through all the rooms and tell you exactly which rooms to hit, and only those rooms. So you're going to go to your guild chat. You're going to go to your guild wherever they post this information. So hopefully you're in a good enough guild to where there's a good scouts and they're posting this information in a spot. And hopefully they're telling you what's in every single room. Here we have the Chalcedony team. Y'all know the Chalcedony team by now. This is the mid-range team. The first one was the high-level team. Chalcedony, Watchful Blade, and Chernabog. Just cast Chalcedony over and over and over, and it should loop all the way to the end, all the way to floor 26. But yeah, you have a scout. They'll go up through every single room if they're a good scout, and they'll post in your guild chat or somewhere every single room and what's in every single room. And it doesn't always have to be just one person. You could have one person go up to floor 5, and then another person take over and go from 5 to 10. Another person take over, go from 10 to 15. There could be 4 different scouts. As long as they're taking over after each other, it should be fine. And as long as they report what's in every single room, it should be fine. But these people, they tell you what's in every single room. That way you can hit only the good rooms. You don't want to waste sigils going in a room if it just has armor. You don't want to waste sigils and go in a room if it just has like HP or magic or something. You only want to hit the good rooms. So we're talking about unlocks. Unlocks are the main room you're going to want to hit that gives you the key to the boss, basically. The boss is what's going to give you points. So the unlocks, you have to get those to progress to the next floor. So you're going to want to hit the unlock room. Number 2, you're going to want to hit the luck rooms. They're worth twice as much than the boss room. So they're worth the most. So if your scout's not hitting every single room, if you don't see at least a few lucks, then you're missing out on points. Lucks are worth twice what an unlock is worth. Twice than what a boss room is worth. So make sure you hit the unlocks. Make sure you hit the lucks. Then you're going to want to also hit the heroisms and the fireballs. So heroisms will let you clear a whole floor. Fireballs will let you clear just one room with just the press of a button, the scroll button. Then there's also a haste room. The haste room is another like secret kind of trick, secret tip. if you don't think you're going to have enough turns, or if you're the scout and you're trying to scout, make sure you hit the haste rooms, because it's just a free room basically. And if there happens to be a Val Raven inside of a haste room, you gain turns. And if there's not a Val Raven in a haste room, you get a haste scroll and you get your turn back. So if you go into a haste room, you never lose a turn unless you like die and lose. But if you beat a haste room, you never lose. You don't even lose the turn that you used to go into that room. And if you happen to get a Val Raven, you actually gain a turn. So make sure you hit the haste rooms if you're a scout, or if you do not think you're going to have enough turns to make it to floor 26. Here's the low-level team. We got Triple Gargoyle with the Glowing Core. It's a new weapon. If you don't have the Glowing Core, you can use Stone Slicer. If you don't have Stone Slicer, you can use Mountain Crusher. Put it in first slot instead of last slot, though, if you're using Mountain Crusher. But yeah. And then, so just make sure you hit the Lux, the Unlocks, the Heroisms, the Fireballs, and Haste if you think you're going to need more turns, or if you're the Scout. Now, you're going to want to use these Heroisms on floors with no Lux. Because Heroism, when you click on it, it's going to clear the whole floor. Make sure you don't, like, do a room and then hit the Heroism. You're going to want to, like, pick and choose when you use the Heroisms. Like, you're going to want to clear a whole floor. So don't do any rooms on it. Just click on the scroll to clear the entire floor. So you're going to want to make sure you do not do that on a floor that has, like, a Luck and a Fireball, because you won't get those. So you want to cast your Heroism scrolls on rooms with nothing on it except for, like, an Unlock. Like an Unlock, a Magic, an Armor, and an HP, something like that. You don't want to skip, like, a Luck. You don't want to skip a Fireball scroll. You don't want to skip a Heroism scroll. So use your Heroism scrolls wisely. Use them up really high in the tower. And use them on floors with no, like, Luck on it, or other Heroism or Fireball scrolls, because you'll miss those. Your Fireball scrolls you're going to want to save until, like, higher up in the tower as well. And, like, on if there's a room where it's like a 5 room or a 4 room and it's like a harder room up higher, use your Fireball scroll on that. Also, as you get up higher, you're only going to want to go to floor 26, because once you get to floor 26, you no longer get scrolls. And there's also new orbs in the game that will help you get scrolls. So there's no longer a reason to go any higher than floor 26. There really never was, in my opinion. But now, especially with the new orbs and everything, new ways to get the scrolls, you don't need to go higher than floor 26. Also, the leaderboard is terrible. Don't try for the leaderboard. If you look at it, the rewards that you get aren't good enough to go for the leaderboard. You'll spend more on turns trying to get the leaderboard than you'll get back for winning the leaderboard. But anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Good luck. Go to floor 26. Use brown teams. There's 3 teams for you. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. Helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel. Comment below. And I will see y'all next time. Peace.